Okay, we are going to cut all of the parts. We are going to cut our chassis rail, and we're going to drill the holes for it. We are also going to cut our axle, which is the solid piece, and we are going to cut our lever arm. Now I just have a little piece because it's just for demonstration. So the first thing that we can do is cut the axle. So you can see that I've made 2 marks here, and those are actually both at 10 centimeters. So you are going to use a pair of snips or angle cutters to cut this. So you got to make sure you have eye protection on, and the best thing to do is put it all the way in the back of the snips and hold it towards the back so you get the most amount of leverage, and then just cut straight through it. Okay? It may take you a little while, but that's really all you need to do. Now I've got my other mark. Okay, if you want to get close up here, you can see I'm in the back, and I'm holding it towards the back so I can get the most amount of leverage. Cut right through there. That's all I need to do. So snips are for the solid piece, which is the axle. Alright, now the lever arm is different. The lever arm is hollow, like a pipe, so we're going to use a pipe cutter for that. Now, normally you would have a mark on here, but really all you need to do is open this up a little bit. You're going to put the pipe inside here, and then you're going to close it so it's snug, okay? And you'll line it up on the mark that you made, but just so it's nice and tight. Then you're going to spin this around, or you can spin this around. Either way, you're trying to cut the outside of the pipe a little bit. Then you'll snug it down a little bit more, and you'll cut the next layer, okay? You'll snug it down a little more, and you'll cut the next layer. And usually after 3 or 4 tries, you'll see that the end will pop right off, and it'll still be open on the end, which is important because you got to put it on your mousetrap, and you need to put the hook on the end. Alright, last thing, we're going to take care of our chassis. So you should have all of your marks. You should have where your rear axle goes, where your front axle goes, and the total length of your chassis where I'm going to make a cut mark. The tip is to make sure you put the R for the rear and F for the front, because when you pull these apart, you're going to want to remember which side is which. So we'll come over here to do this. We have this cool little foldable saw, and we put it on the end here, and I'm just going to let the saw do the work. Okay? Drag it back and forth. I don't have to go fast, I don't have to push hard, it comes right off, and I make a nice clean cut right here. You can also use an X-Acto knife for that, but either one is going to work fine. I'm done with it, so I'm closing it up. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to drill the holes in here. Okay. Alright, we have a cool little Dremel drill press here, and we are actually using a diamond engraving bit because it's the exact right size. For this, you can use a real drill press, or you can use a drill, but this is nice and easy. I'm going to drill a hole for the front and the rear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it kind of close. I want to hold it nice and tight, and I'm going to line this up so that I see where it goes into that hole right there. I'm going to flip this all the way on. I'm going to go straight through, holding this nice and tight so that it doesn't move. Come back up, flip it off. And you see I've got a nice perfect circle right there, okay? And it goes through nice and clean. I can flip this around here, line this up again, flip it on, same thing. Okay, and I got a perfect circle. Now, I'm going to show you on this scrap, if you're holding it too far back and it's really loose, and you try to just jam it in here, okay, and it moves around, okay, instead of getting a nice clean circle like this one, you're going to get this ugly oval. Alright, so it's important that you hold it nice and tight in place, bring it down nice and even, and right back up. And that's how you cut all of your parts for your Mousetrap car.